visited Ed and Fiammi out at their farmhouse here in Tuscany, and it's just amazing. This place is beautiful, and I slept in kind of a little, not a little, a massive kind of loft room, exactly how you would think a loft room in Tuscany would look, and it was amazing. So I woke up this morning, did a little bit of drone footage, got the bike ready, and I'm going to hit the road in about half an hour probably. Ed's being attacked by a bird that he's trying to save. Little does the bird know that his life is being saved.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
The other day Samuel ate a bird there. Really?
Right, holding my helmet, heading out from here. Gonna go up and have a look at a monastery first, then gonna head off to Grenoble.
Is it like this?
Okay, bud. See ya.
Have a safe trip.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Oh, spinning out already. Well, this is a muddy one up here. Gonna go and have a look at this monastery before I hit the road to, I believe it's Grenoble. I'm going to a bit of off-roading up a hill. That's nice. Okay. In the middle, it feels like nowhere. Is that where the monastery is up there? It is. Montesinario. Yeah, no, here. Further up. Okay. Some slippery stuff up here. Now apparently there's like 5 monks that live up here doing their monk stuff, I guess. Wow, look at this. This is so beautiful. Sacro Convento di Montesinario. Looks like it was founded in 1241. Hello. What a beautiful place. But this is just Italy, isn't it? Just Don't you think the whole of Italy just seems like this? Everything is beautiful. Everything is just has that like rustic, amazing style to it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so I've just been told by the monks that I'm absolutely not allowed to fly my drone here, so I got some drone footage, but not much. So there, unfortunately, I didn't get much of the monastery, which is what I really wanted. But there you go. Anyway, today, hopefully heading to Grenoble. Grenoble, and then on to Paris, and then on to Bristol. So it shouldn't be... I could be home on like Thursday, something like that. Done some epic riding. Many kilometers every day. Yesterday was nearly 900, I think, after I did my detour into Rome for a little bit of lunch. I don't know whether that detour was worth it, but it was a bit of fun anyway. And then, yeah, I think I'll try and visit some friends in Paris. I've got some friends that live there. And then back to Bristol. But we'll see how the ride goes today. The weather is looking... I think it's kind of got a little bit of its own weather front up here. But, yeah, we'll see. I might try and drive through Pisa and get a picture of the Leaning Tower. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to hit the road. I'm hitting the road. Doing it right now. Right, so here we go then. I am off. Apparently the roads I'm going to be riding on through to France are really quite lovely. So I'm heading for Grenoble, but it's saying that because I've left quite late, it's 10 to 11 now. Because, yeah, it's saying that I'm going to arrive there at 6:20 this evening. Now, that's the time I arrived yesterday here, and it was pitch dark. So I think I may not get to Grenoble today. I haven't booked anything there. So I'll see where I'm at about 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock maybe. And I would decide whether I'm going to stay there or keep going, depending on what the road's like. But I'm told that the road I'm taking to France is really lovely. I'm just edging my way down this road because it's just full of hazards. Lots of slippery stuff everywhere. The sat nav is taking me down some very small little country roads here. And I feel like actually this area has been flooded recently, and this kind of typically feels like this would be a flooded area. But I'm gonna follow because that's where all the fun is. But this is a bit of a steep old road, this one. A bit of a slippery one as well. Here we go. I don't know where this is taking me, but I'm going to follow. I'm just going to take it steady. faster, heading towards Pisa, where that tower is. I actually think this whole system is really efficient. Quite like it. It's expensive though. This was a bit of a whistle-stop tour of Pisa. Just wanted to go in, really, take some photos of the Leaning Tower. Had no idea you could actually go up into the tower. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't. So I stopped, got a few photos, and then hit the road again because I was heading north. So I needed to get on with the day. So, but I ticked the tourist box, didn't I? Took the photos and off I went. Lovely place. So this last part of the journey was basically hitting the motorways in Italy. I'm riding up towards Turin and the French border. Unfortunately, towards the end of the journey on the motorway, as the sun started to come down, I had a bit of a GoPro failure, and one of the files got corrupted. So the last file of me kind of riding into Turin didn't load because there was something wrong with it and I couldn't retrieve it. But needless to say, even though I was on some motorways and fairly boring roads, really, some of the views are incredible, and Italy is really a place that I would want to go back to and tour properly on a motorcycle, because it's just absolutely beautiful and fantastic, and I want to do it all over again. But I got into Turin and the temperature was starting to drop, and this is kind of a new part of the journey, really, where the temperature's getting a little bit colder, starting to feel it on the roads. When you're riding at 70-80 mile an hour, that wind chill factor is kind of really starting to kick in. So but it's bearable just about, and but I get to Turin safely and eat probably the best pizza I've ever had in my life. So I want to go back there and eat that one again. And I stayed at a place called the Hostellerie de Golf. So it's basically kind of a golf hotel, but it was perfect because I could park the bike there safely without having to kind of lay in bed worrying if it was going to be gone in the morning. There's a lot of hotels in the center of town, and it's a little bit tricky when you're going to kind of park your bike and leave it there, even though you've got kind of your locks and stuff like that. People are, or can be, pretty determined when they want to nick a motorcycle. But anyway, this was a little bit outside of the city. Great car parking facilities, and way far away from anywhere where anyone would go trying to nick stuff, I think. Anyway, the bike was there when I woke up in the morning, so that's all good. So, and I had a very good night's sleep, which I needed. Right, so I've arrived in Turin and I'm staying in another hotel. It's cold. As the sun goes down, you're hitting kind of like 8-9 degrees, and you can really feel that when you're on the bike big time. Last thing I want to be doing is crawling into a tent right now. But no, this is my second to last night, so I was hoping to get into France, but I got away a bit late today. I was hanging out with Ed in Florence, so I got away a little bit later than I thought I would, and also I popped in to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa just quickly to get a couple of snaps and then carry on. And now I've arrived at the hotel. This is the only night of the week, Tuesday night, where they don't have their restaurant open. So I've got to get back on the bike and ride 2 kilometers up the road to a pizzeria, which I'm quite happy about. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, I'm going to get some food and then get back and get a fairly early night, because I'm going to see how far I can get tomorrow up through France. It's turned out very different again than I expected, this trip, but you know, it's just fine. I'm doing a ride back through Europe in November, mid-November or early November. It's surprising that it's not just absolutely pouring it down with rain non-stop. So I've been quite fortunate, I think, and I've enjoyed the riding a lot. So I can cover a lot of miles without it bothering me too much, which is encouraging. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself ready to go out. I'm gonna sort my pizza out. I haven't actually had a pizza that I like here yet. I had this pizza in Brindisi, which I really didn't like at all, but apparently it's quite a popular one here in Italy. But yeah, I'll avoid that one. Go for something a little bit more standard. We'll see. See you in a bit. That is a pizza. This is basically tomorrow I will be heading to Paris It's a long one tomorrow. Not the longest I've done, but it's about, what is it, 800 odd kilometers, something like that, which is not that unusual. I've done that a couple of times on this trip back. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Paris. Going to visit some friends in Paris on the way back. Oh yeah, there is no connection here. But anyway, yeah, it's about 800 odd kilometers, something like that. So I'll be starting straight after breakfast here about 7:30, be hitting the road and hopefully get there for about 5 o'clock in the evening. I may skip breakfast tomorrow and start at 6:30 and just get on the road early. That probably makes more sense, to be fair, to be honest. Early start, and then I can stop in the middle of the day for something to eat at some point. But yeah, I've strangely and really enjoyed just getting on the roads and just munching the miles. I love riding that motorcycle. I love riding motorcycles, full stop, but that motorcycle particularly is just an absolute pleasure. And I can't say enough positive about the Thunderbird, because it's a 30-year-old bike. I rode it all the way down to Turkey in the blazing heat in August, and I've ridden it back now, and it's not missed a beat. It's not skipped a beat. The only time it had any issues was when it got waterlogged in Greece because of the crazy rain. Other than that, it's been an absolute dream. So yeah, enjoy today's riding. Italy is probably the most beautiful country in Europe. It has to be. I've just seen, I've recorded some GoPro footage, of course, and bits and bobs, and doesn't do any of it justice, because really I should be there doing some filming and faffing about and taking my time, but I'm just trying to get back before the bad weather really sets in. The winter weather starts to really happen, which literally is right around the corner. The weather forecasts are showing a big turn in the weather in the next few days, so I just need to get home. So yeah, I'm hitting Paris tomorrow, and then probably just gonna make my way straight to Bristol on Thursday, and then I'm gonna have a few days off with Lillian, just chilling, hanging out, having a bit of fun, doing some sleeping, a bit of resting. But yeah, I've enjoyed this so much. I've enjoyed the whole touring experience, enjoyed everything about it. On the way down, I enjoyed the camping and the wildness of it all. On the way back, I've just enjoyed eating the miles and getting the motorway miles in. I don't know why it should be boring, but it's not. It's like cathartic for me. It's like a monastic experience. Loving it. Tomorrow, I got another day of it, and then back in the UK. So yeah, Thundy did it. Well done, Thundy. You're a champ. I'm going to go to bed. See you tomorrow.